My name is Ioane Etuale. I am one of the project coordinators for Samoa Conservation Society. Samoa Conservation Society is a non-profit, non-government organization. Our mission is for biodiversity conservation. So anything that happens that has potential impacts on the environment, that's our field. We'd like to assess and do our surveys. That's how it puts us at the incident over in Safata. Yeah. So as an environmental conservation society, it is our duty to analyze and to assess any potential impacts on environment, whatever kind of incidents that happen. So Monday we went out, we heard about this, the vessel being sunken in Safata. So we took a team out there to do a rapid assessment. We didn't do a more detailed one, but there were 5 villages that we stopped to check to see if there's any sign of oil leakage and or any debris on the shore. So out of the 5, none of those, no visual sign of any oil, which is good news, but that doesn't necessarily mean there is no oil. That's the concern. It has been reported that there was oil and there was oil seen. Some of the eyewitnesses, the residents, said that there were some oil that washed on the shoreline early on Monday morning when the tide was coming in. So when the tide went off later in the late morning, that residue disappeared. So although we didn't see any oil, but we did smell, in Satawatai, there was a strong odor of oil. So, and then there was also debris. There was some wood, presumably they were from the boat. And the eyewitness said that, you know, the wood all of a sudden appeared in the lagoon. So we assume that is from the boat. There were some minor debris, some plastic that they said that they were found on the shore. Regarding the marine life, we didn't see any sign of dead fish or marine mortality, but the eyewitness said that he saw 10 dead turtles. That will be the next step, is to make sure that we investigate and find out what those claims, if those claims are true. What we've been saying all along since Monday is that we need two main things that we need to do. The first thing is containment. That was the first step that needed to be done. But in order to do that, we needed an investigation. So it sounds like they're starting to do the surveys and investigation right now, which is something that is very important right now. It's a comprehensive investigation to find out how far the spread is of oil and how fast they spread. Just because we didn't see them in Tawhitoala and Fusi doesn't mean that it's not there. And then the second and probably the most important thing is the sunken vessel that it's reportedly have 1,000 tons of used diesel fuel. So to put it in perspective, 1,000 tons of diesel, that's 2 million pounds of diesel. So it's a lot of diesel in there. So we are worried. Our concern is that if that is, how intact is that down there? Is it potentially leaking? It's gonna leak? So that's why that investigation needs to happen, and we need to be informed along the way. If that diesel fuel is intact, how are we gonna get it out? Are we gonna siphon it out, or are we gonna take the boat back up? Either way, it needs to be a comprehensive investigation and a very good plan, standby plan, emergency plans, just in case, if they decided to bring the boat up and if it leaks, at least we have all the equipments and all the personnel and all the services that needs to be there. Yes.